Hi, church family. It's not just nice to kind of see you. Wow, I'm surprised you're there. Anyway, Jeff had asked me to do a quick update for you guys, so you would kind of know what was going on with me. It's still progressing, obviously. As most of you know, I am under the care of hospice now, and so they don't diagnose so much as treat symptoms, just to provide comfort. And we were talking this last week. Our nurse was explaining the progression that it's taking, and that is right now it's kind of like it goes for a couple weeks and then kind of drops down with some new issues and some new things. Like in the last couple weeks, I had a new spot develop underneath my ribs, and it's significant. And even though she says it would seem to be a tumor and stuff, it's not like I'm going to be going to the hospital to get it checked. They're just going on the assumption it is a tumor and do the treatment for that. The initial prostate was where the cancer was located, and I think I mentioned before that it's been described as like a campfire that puts out sparks as it burns, and all these different sparks go to different parts of my body and can start other tumors. And that apparently has been happening to a degree. Sometimes it's noticeable, sometimes it's not. But as I go through this progression, I get used to a new normal for a couple weeks, and then there's another drop in whatever in the pain levels or the symptoms or whatever it might be. There's another level that comes from that, and then I kind of get adjusted to that new normal for a week or two or three, and then it drops again. And they said that that's typical of a lot of cancer patients, is you have kind of that progression, a plateau and then a drop and a plateau and a drop. And eventually the time of the plateau will get shorter and shorter, and then the drop will get steeper and steeper. So there's a slower progression right now, but they said that it would start escalating. They didn't know for sure when, but they think that, I still have a few months. So I'm hoping to still get into church a time or two. I don't know if I'll be in a position to speak from the pulpit. Maybe if this works, we'll use this option again somehow for something. But I just want to tell you hi, and that I love you and have really appreciated. Many of you are ministering to me in a variety of ways. And I apologize that I feel like I'm kind of cocooned here because I sleep so much, and sometimes it's not comfortable to communicate in the styles that people are used to. Sometimes when people are asking how I'm feeling, it's hard to come up with a new thing to say, with everyone. But that's just, you guys are expressing love, and I appreciate that, and I've appreciated the prayers definitely. One thing that has been significantly different for me, there's the hymn "Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus" has a line in it that says, "The things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of His glory and grace." And I have found that to be incredibly accurate, not just some sort of spiritual hyperbole. I have found that that's remarkably true, and there has been there's been some things that used to be real distractions in the world and in the culture and everything that it just seems it seems more than strangely dim. It just seems strange, and the things of the Lord have just been sharpened, and the essence is magnified and amplified, and my time with the Lord has felt more precious, and it's I've got great assurance about our faith, about our home, about eternity. I've already been planning my funeral service because I want to make sure of certain things happen, and that's not necessarily things that happen for my sake, but for the benefit of this is kind of my last shot to be an ambassador for Christ, and I want to make it worthwhile. And I know that this has been, in some ways, a difficult transition for the church, but I hear so many good reports about how you guys are hanging in there, and how significant ministry is still happening. I would encourage you not to gauge it by numbers or anything like that, because oftentimes the most significant ministry is done in subtle ways. But all that being said, First Baptist remains an oasis of love and compassion and hope and grace and mercy, and you're ambassadors for Christ, and that is the essence of what that family does and has done for a long, long time, and hopefully will do for a lot longer. So anyway, love you guys. Talk to you soon.